Oneida County Clerk Sandy DePerno on the line right now. Sandy, good morning. And I know you've told Andrew you do not want to be a part of the he said, she said, he said.
Right. I think that your listeners need to know exactly the responsibilities of the county clerk, and it entails more than just DMV.
Okay, well, let's get to that. But I do have to ask you, we have to get into a little of the he, she, if we could, and then we'll move on. And I think you're absolutely right, because your opponent is saying the DMV is not run properly. You've had plenty of people contest that. And the long lines, you say that he's kind of picking and choosing, a little cherry picking, and that's fair. We've had people call in here as well and say, I was at the DMV yesterday, and there were no long lines. I was in and out. So that's fair enough, but there's more to the county clerk's position than just the DMV. All right. I do want to get into Michael Keevil. Do I say his name right? It's Keevil?
I think it's Keevil.
Keevil. He is the Madison County clerk who you said to us last week that he told you and implied to you that Dave Gordon basically impersonated an employee of your office.
Okay. I told you that I assumed that he did. My colleagues and myself, Mike is new, we usually don't get involved in other county clerk races.
Right.
We stay out of it. So I'm assuming that, like I said, that he had misrepresented himself, and I'm corrected. I'm sorry about that.
Because I will tell you, to be honest with you, I did ask, I pushed you on this question, and you didn't. I said, did you assume, or did he tell you that? And you said he told me that, but you're stepping back from that and saying you misspoke.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, now I want to get into the county clerk's race.
I'm going to get there. I'm going to get there, Sandy. I'm going to get there, but I just have to go over a couple of other quickies. You claimed that the city took his bar for back taxes. He showed us a document that showed that he sold the property. How do you react to that?
Bill, like I said, I don't want to go into he said, she said.
I have to.
He lies. I lie. Everybody lies according to him. All right. I want to get into the responsibilities and the duties of the county clerk.
Okay.
Yes, the county clerk is responsible for the Utica and Rome DMV. I have a 12-year track record. The voters of this wonderful county elected me 3 times into this position, and I'm asking for a 4th time. When I took over as county clerk, I saw that the operations at the DMV were not always feasible for our working public, the hours I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So I changed the hours, Tuesday and Thursdays, 10 to 6. I started the 321 Main Street campaign 4 years ago, trying to educate our taxpayers that if they want their tax dollars to stay local, either mail in or come into 321 Main Street. Most of our taxpayers were not aware that when they sent their little pink envelopes in that the state sends with your renewals, that it goes to Genesee Street. It does not come to the county, and the state keeps all of their tax dollars. I also instituted a locked drop box, which is accessible as long as the train station is open. This has helped provide additional access to my DMV services.
Yeah.
And it's paid off. As of right now, compared to last year at this time, DMV has brought in over $75,000 in additional revenue. So obviously, this has helped.
Fair enough.
The clerk is also responsible for the registrar's office, where my office is, where the deeds and mortgages are, passports and naturalization, the Westmoreland Regional Record Center, the B1 Record Center, and I'm also the records management officer for Oneida County, meaning all the FOIL requests come through my office.
Yeah.
Okay, I brought the registrar's office into the 21st century. We're the first county in upstate New York that is both e-record and mandatory e-file county. E-recording has allowed our lawyers to submit their land records electronically without having to leave their offices. This has cut down on the processing time by my staff and is allowing my office to go green. Of course, we still do accept paper land records if people come into the office.
All right.
Mandatory e-filing has allowed our lawyers to submit court papers electronically from their offices. This is something through the New York State Office of Court Administration. All Supreme Court cases except certain types that are exempt are deemed mandatory electronic filing. And exempt, I mean like divorce, that type of thing.
Yeah.
This has helped cut down on the processing time by my staff and helps alleviating all of that paper. Through my initiatives in the registrar's office, I received 3 awards through the Clerks Association. As of the end of next month, I'm going to be elected first vice president of the New York State Association of County Clerks. So obviously I have some credibility with
I get it.
our taxpayers and with the County Clerks Association. One of the things I'm really proud of is through our Passport and Naturalization Office, I started the Veterans ID card.
Mm-hmm.
Our veterans are encouraged to record their DD-214 discharge papers with the county clerk, so they'll always be there and not get lost. Certified copies of them are needed for like property tax purposes, military funeral, etc.
Sure.
Excuse me, I'm coming down with a cold.
Okay. I'm glad you're not in the studio.
When they're recorded in my office, we issue them a discount card with their picture on it.
Okay.
Through cooperation with area merchants, including Madison, Herkimer counties too, they receive a minimum 10% off of their purchase. This is thanking our veterans for their services. I've also been successful in obtaining over $266,000 in New York State grant money for record retention.
Mm-hmm.
These are all things that I've done through the county clerk's office.
All right. Fair enough.
So like I said, I have a 12-year track record of customer service to the constituents of Oneida County.
That is fair. It is fair. And on the Mashoni story about the DMV satellite, we're going to try to speak with him because it seems that he told you that he didn't speak to Gordon, but Gordon proved to us that they have text messages back and forth. Fair enough.
There was something in the paper not that long ago.
Correct.
That he said that there was nothing going on up there. So, like I said, he lies, I lie, everybody lies, right?
Well, that's my question. I got to ask you. Are you saying that you lie too?
No.
Okay, because
I'm saying that as joking, all right?
Okay, all right.
I just want to state the facts and what the duties of the county clerk are, and it involves a lot more responsibility than just DMV.
Did you mistakenly misrepresent the sale of his property as being something the city grabbed it because of back taxes? Was that a mistake? Or do you have proof that he's giving us incorrect information? That's the important part for me.
Truthfully?
Yeah.
I looked through my records, and I did not find a deed recorded, which would be the transfer of the property. Okay. I may be mistaken.
Okay.
But I'm telling you, I did not find a deed. So.
All right. And I listen, I appreciate that you are saying, listen, I said this, and maybe I'm mistaken. I appreciate that, and I think it's important, and I think people respect that, to be honest with you.
Good. Thank you. I hope so. Like I said, I hope that I've done a good service to our taxpayers in the last 12 years that I've been your county clerk, and I hope that they feel I'm doing a good job now and that they'll reelect me for another 4 years.
All right. Do you still stand by you won't debate him because he's calling us and asking for a debate?
No, I will not debate him. How can you debate someone who keeps making it up as they go along? I mean, I'm sorry. I have facts and figures here. What I just gave you, that's fact, not fiction.
All right. All right. Well, I'm going to let it stand on its own there, Sandy DePerno. I appreciate you coming on. I hope you're going to come back on. I feel like you have a little, like I'm creating this drama, and I really am not. I'm the guy watching left to right, watching the ball go back and forth. That's all I'm saying. I like to know the truth. When someone says something, I like to be able to back it up.
Especially when it's on our show that it's said.
And Gordon is coming out and contesting some of the things that you had said, but I think we've cleared those up. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Right.
I would say, and like I said, I have the track record. I've been there for 12 years, improving customer service to our citizens of Oneida County.
Fair enough. Okay, Sandy DePerno, I appreciate your time. I'm so glad you did not bring your cold germs into the studio.
Thank you.
Because it's not easy. You get a cold here. I mean, it's not easy for anybody.
It'll circulate the building.
Oh, God, there's no windows in this place, no circulation. It's just terrible. All right, Sandy, thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right, Sandy DePerno, you guys satisfied with that?
I think it's unfortunate that she won't debate, but I'm glad that she came out and addressed those things. And
I did have to clear up the I lie, he lies.
Yes, you did.
I thought I kind of had to go back to that a little bit.
She did say it twice.
She
so
did.
I'm glad you
she did. She walked me right back into it. Probably not something that I would say.
Right.
Because honestly, I don't believe. I think I pressured her on that question on the Madison County, and I said, did he imply, or did he tell you or however. I'd love to go back and get the exact wording on it. But listen, this is somebody that has always been fighting from behind. We're talking about Dave Gordon.
Yeah.
So he knows how to pick a fight. And somebody said to me the other day, "You've managed to turn this county clerk's race into something exciting." No, I haven't.
Yeah.
We didn't do any of this. This is not manufactured by us. And if you think it is, I'm here to tell you it's not. We're not this mastermind, puppet string pulling.
And I'm sorry, too. I'm sorry further with this apology, but theoretically it all started with Sandy's initial appearance before Dave came to respond to that. So
she took
if
shots.
If stuff's said on our show that we have questions about, we got to get to the bottom of it.
Fair enough. So I think she laid out all of the thing. I mean, I'll let it stand on its own. You decide. People, you get to decide. And
I guess just my 2 cents is that I'm glad she addressed it. It's unfortunate she won't debate, but in counter to that is she did point out other things on the clerk's level that often people don't discuss.